Hold on 1 second. Subscribing to The Observer on YouTube couldn't be easier, and we're going to show you exactly how to do that. First, navigate to www.youtube.com/theobservernj. Once you get there, all you need to do is hit the subscribe button. Next to the subscribe button, click the down arrow and then all. And that's it. You're subscribed, and now anytime The Observer is live, you will be notified. Hi everybody, it's Kevin Canessa coming to you live from the newsroom of The Observer and TheObserver.com on this, the 25th day of July in the year 2025. As I do every week, Tony Mondaro joins us to talk about the weather. Man, it's good to see you, and it is hot. What's going on, brother?
Do you see allow a rabid Yankee fan to get into the building?
Yeah, you know, she's right now, and I'm trying to keep as straight-edged as I can despite this notion right now of what's behind me. So, but she is a big Yankee fan, and I don't know, it's not the best time in the world to be a Yankee fan, is it, Tone? I don't even know.
Wow, I'll tell you, what a day so far. We're in the mid to upper 90s. Some of us will see near 100 degrees, I think, this afternoon.
Whoa.
Before a line of showers and thunderstorms move in, later this afternoon into this evening. And folks, if you're out and about, see threatening weather, please pay attention. I believe the National Weather Service over the next couple of hours will be issuing a severe thunderstorm watch for the area that will go through this evening, and we could have some flash flooding. We could have some severe weather. So especially for those day camps that are out there, any activities are planned outdoors for tonight, please pay attention. This front breaks the heat for the weekend, so temperatures tomorrow and Sunday only in the 80s. It gets a little less humid tomorrow. Sunday, the humidity returns, but with the return in humidity will be an increased risk of rain showers and perhaps some thunderstorms. Then we're back into the heat again, into the 90s from Monday at least through next Wednesday before our next break. Now, Kevin, great news in this forecast in the extended, where we're thinking that for the start of August, we could see some much cooler than normal temperatures, and that could last for at least partial part of August, going through the 15th. At least that's some of the long-range thinking at this time on the weather chart. So hopefully we have to bear another couple of rounds of heat, and then we will relieve. Now remember, after starts the first official date of autumn weather-wise, which would be September 1st. So only a few more weeks to go, and hopefully this high heat and humidity will be out of here.
So when you're talking about these temperatures being much lower than normal for an August, what are you talking? Like, does that mean we'll see the 60s in the morning, like that type of thing? Like, can you explain what that means a little bit more?
Absolutely. Usually our average temperatures in August are mid to upper 80s, maybe upper 70s to low 80s. By day and in the 60s at night, and that's refreshing, especially with the lower dew points.
If you're just joining us, Tony Mondaro is here with us from the Harrison Weather Center. Tony, what else is going on? What else is new in the world?
Well, we had a nice little lunch with one of our old science teachers from the middle school, and we now get together once a once a year. Debbie Ingenito is celebrating 50 years of teaching, and we had lunch with her and going over, our career at the Weather Center. We try to give back to the school system in any way we can. There's Debbie there. Yep, 50 years, and we met over there in Suspenders. It's a nice little restaurant there in Union, and this is our second annual. Next year, we're bringing the spouses in, and a big shout out to Debbie Russo Ingenito. 50 years of teaching. Isn't that wonderful?
That's amazing. And where did you? You might have said it, but teaching?
Yeah,
Where
she's
did you
originally
teach?
was a teacher in the public school system, and now she's back over at King College.
Wow, that is tremendous. So, what made you all start this tradition a year ago?
She became a weather Facebook friend, and I said, "Oh wow, it'd be really nice to reconnect with one of my old science teachers there, and let's give it a shot." And I'll tell you something. The first time we had lunch, it was like 2.5 hours before we ordered the main course. That's how much catching up we had to do, and it was really one. It's really nice to see some of the old faculty, the old teachers over there, and from the town of Harrison. It gives me great joy. They're wonderful people in all of our school systems. I think our teachers are the best.
I'll be honest with you too. I've known you for a long time now, but you always take the opportunity to thank your old teachers and the current teachers. It's really remarkable how much of an impact they've had on you, Tone.
Absolutely, because if it wasn't for the teachers, Kevin, driving me, we would not have the Harrison Weather Center. It's that simple. I wear the Pride of the National Weather Service T-shirt today as one of their official cooperative weather observers for Hudson County, and we do a lot of training here, and the drive all comes from public education. When we first started years ago, I'll never forget that. uh, Always indebted to the teachers and to all the faculty there in the town of Harris.
Well, that started in early 1980s for you, the fascination.
Well, the other portion where the Weather Center started was in '82. But as far as the passion, it has to go back all the way into the '70s when we were in, because we were in high school from '78 to '82, the class of '82 from Harrison High School throughout the top. And in the '70s in grammar school, that's when the real big push was, where I was almost doing the weather every day in school, in class, in one facet or another from the fourth grade on.
Remarkable stuff. Remarkable stuff. What else is going on? Anything else, Tone? Or
Well, we'll be watching the weather for the weekend because we have for Sunday, the rainy day, and then keeping track of the long range. Thankfully, folks, there's nothing on the board for as far as tropical systems go for right now in the Atlantic Basin. We watch every disturbance. I know some of these weather channels like to hone in on certain things, but right now, at least for us, there's really nothing to worry about. But remember, it's always wise to be weather prepared. Always have a plan, especially if you're in a flood-prone area for tidal or freshwater. Freshwater meaning rainfall, and then watch out again this afternoon, Kevin. I'm a little concerned that we may have some severe weather over parts of the state, maybe even here in the Kearney, Harrison, North Arlington, Lyndhurst, our reading area, Belleville, Nutley area. We'll have to pay attention for that, especially later this afternoon into early this evening.
my, I cannot thank you enough for today, for the Fridays that we do this, the Tuesdays that we do it. It's always an enjoyable time, and I look forward to doing it again next week. Are we back? Are we sticking to Friday next week, or are we Tuesday next week?
No, we're still in the Friday next week, and Kevin, let's go Mets.
I'll tell you what, the start of the second half was not too bad. I'll take it, and let's see what happens. My friend, I will talk to you in a week. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Have a great weekend, Kev.
You too, Tone. All right, everybody. Talk to you later. Bye bye.